What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Disney's Gargoyles Neca's Ultimate Armored Xanatos. Now, I did want to get this figure for sure, just because I think the Steel Clan Warrior is awesome, but I was actually going to maybe wait on this one to see if I really wanted it, blah, 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 but then there's been a lull of things that I've wanted recently, and I do want to get some content out there for you guys. So I saw them, pretty easy effort, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'll pick them up. I'm not upset to have them. So there's your barcode if you're looking for them. I found mine at Target. You can check your comic book stores as well, and I'll explain throughout the video what I think I'm going to be doing with this guy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. So getting Xanatos out of the packaging, I gotta say, this thing's just as cool as it was the first time. I think I like the Steel Clan Warrior a little bit more, just in the sense of I think the color palette's cooler. I'm not a big fan of red. And, you know, obviously it was the first time I was experiencing the body mold, so it was, you know, a little bit cooler. But that is not to say that this figure isn't exceptional in its own right. And there's a lot of great stuff going on with this guy. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Starting with the head sculpt, that is probably exactly what you'd expect, as the sculpt is exactly the same as the prior release, just with red accents instead of that bluish silver kind. Same thing with the wings. You get this crimson red. You can see the glitter kind of put in that metallic red. Whew, man, what a finish on this guy. Holy crap. I do get a little bit of a red on the back of the hairpiece, but not that big a deal. I can acetone that away. You do get the black line work in the armor. It just so awesome. This would make a really cool body for like a Crimson Dynamo. Like if you could find different feet. I don't know. I feel like this body and like put a different head on there could be kind of cool. You do get the arms on here. You get the super sharp claws. I love all the crisp details on there. You get that cherry metallic red, like that caramel apple, I guess. I don't know the best way to describe it, but very well done on there. And then you get the legs with the line work on there, and then the silver tootsies, and like the dew claw back here. It looks great. Looks really, really well done. I mean, again, all the sculpt is exactly the same. I might even skip articulation. You know, just because it's all the same as it was before. You get the degenerate legs. You know, the ball joints look good. I like the way that the line work goes all the way to the back. It's just, it's a nice looking figure. Again, I'm not trying to downplay how beautiful it is. It's just fairly recently we got this before, and, you know, it's kind of the same thing. But let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories, even though, again, spoiler alert, they're kind of the same thing. So starting off with the kind of boring stuff, you do get a pair of interchangeable. You get a couple pairs of interchangeable hands. You get these more relaxed hands, I guess, is the best way to put them. They're slightly less clawed, which is a nice detail. You get gripping hands, even though, again, he has nothing to grip, but I'd rather them be here than not. Actually, I'm sorry, this is a gripping hand, and this is a gripping hand, and then you get a pair of fist hands, which I think I'd be okay if these and these were all you came with, but it's nice to get all of them, either way. Then, of course, you're going to get the open guns, but this time you do not get blasters that go on the end. I don't actually, now that I think about it, did the first release even come with that? I don't remember. But what you're going to want to do, same as the last one, pop off this panel piece here, and then find the, you know, match the shape, plug that in, and boom, you got a nice laser pointer there. Whew, sick. Looks awesome. Great dry brush on there. And of course you get two, so you can do it on both sides if you so please. And then when you want to, switch it back, just kind of plug that back on there. So super awesome with that. And then you get the blast effects with that smoky orange. So these ones will plug into the back of his feet. Or is this one plugs in the back of his backpack? Sorry, it's been a long day. Been a long day stuttering. And then you get this, and then the other ones go in his tootsies. So pretty awesome. There you go. And then the new accessories are you get this little capsule for the neck. I don't know why my thing keeps doing that. You get this little capsule for the neck, and then you get the unmasked Xanatos head. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not huge on the Xanatos head. So go ahead and pop this. Ooh, that's the hair. We're not gonna do that. Be careful. As you can see, I kind of just pulled the hair off. I had that problem with my Lexington figure, or not my Lexington figure, my Brooklyn figure. But you go ahead, pop it on at the neck. I think it sits a little low. Might have to do this off camera for a second. There we go. Yep. Pop that on there. And the cap will move around, and the articulation's pretty good. So you can see the range here, go side to side, rotate. And then he's not really going to look up. You pop it off, unfortunately. Now I gotta fix that back on there. I think it sits a little low, but then again, he's a dude in a suit, so I think it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of the Xanatos head sculpt, personally. I think it's the same one that we're going to be getting with the regular release Xanatos, with like him in the suit. I did not get my hands on that figure. I do definitely want it. Like, I'm definitely going to get it. But I don't know, something's off. I think it's the jawbones. Like, I think his jaw's a little wide. Like, if he was to look more like this. Plus, I think of him with a more neutral expression most of the time, which I believe the regular version is coming with. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the way that I'm going to be displaying my figures are that this one and the Steel Clan Warrior are going to stand behind Xanatos. And they're just going to be like his soldiers. So I don't have to buy another Steel Clan Warrior. I know that that's not technically accurate, but I don't really care. My shelf, not yours. If you don't like it, then don't touch my shelf. But, you know, I think that for me, I like having these big robots as big robots rather than suits of armor. And I think Xanatos will look super badass in the middle of them. As far as scaling is concerned, of course, here he is next to the Neca Kong and the Jazzers Fortnite Series Peely. Here he is next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends Darwin and the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman. And, of course, here he is next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends What If Series Zombie Captain America. So I'm sure some of you are out there wondering, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on this fig? And I gotta say, I'm just as happy as I was with the first one. Though, I think I like the first one a little bit better because it had the magic, you know? This one still has magic, but a little less magic. Does that make sense? I don't know. But I think that it's got great paint. It's got great sculpt. Everything I said about the first one can be carried over to this one. But I'm not a huge fan of the Xanatos head, and red's not my color. I like purple. I'm more of a cool color kind of guy. Purples, greens, blues. I'm not a big orange, yellow, red kind of guy, you know. You know, if you know your color palette, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I think that it's awesome. It's a great purchase if you're looking for something to pick up, because for me, there's a lull of things. I say that now, but then next week, a lot of stuff I'm probably going to order. I've been saving up a couple bucks to grab some stuff to review for you guys, but you know, business has been slow recently because school has been hot. You know, I got to keep up with the priorities. But anyway, at a price point of around 40 bucks for this guy, I'm still going to go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. I think the Xanatos head could be a little bit better. I'm not a huge fan of it personally, but I mean, the rest of the figure is pretty freaking awesome as always. So with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please just sure to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, also be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot over there and I have a lot of fun, and I'm sure you all will too. But as always, let me know. You copping? See you guys in the next one. Peace.
What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.